everyone? Gilbert here, Red Dragon Model Works. I've got a little announcement I'd like to make, and hopefully we can get a couple more people involved in this thing. So let me go back to the beginning. Now, many of you know that I do models, I do sci-fi. I used to do a few armored tanks here and there. But I've kind of transitioned over to figures. That doesn't mean I don't do models anymore. It just means I do very few of them. But over the years, I've kind of moved over to the figures. And I've started out with the Warhammer, the small little tiny Warhammer stuff, excuse me. And then jumped into like the 54 mil, bigger one. So now what I primarily do is 1/8 or quarter scale, 1/8, 1/6, bigger ones. I find that the palette, when you're working on it is a lot better. For me, at least, there's more canvas to work with. Now, I do a lot of, I still have a lot of resin, traditional resin busts and figures and stuff. I just don't like working with traditional resin. For various reasons, not that one of them being the mess it makes. And so I transitioned over to doing like 3D printed models. And one of them, the most of the stuff that I get, if not all, is from NY3D Creations. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can follow me here. NY3D Creations. I'll put it right now here. NY3D. Now, the reason I like this stuff and from NY3D Creations, number one, Mike is a friend. I know I'm getting quality prints from him, number one. And number two, he's a member of our community, of the Styrene Syndicate, Red Dragon Model Works, and the model building community in general. I've watched him from the beginning to where he's at now. And if I buy a product from Mike, I know what I'm getting. I've bought products from other people, and they're not supported right, or they're too thin, too thick. Any of you out there that know about 3D printing know what I'm talking about. So I said all of that to say this. Over the course of when we're sitting in the hangouts, the guys and I, every Friday night on Styrene Syndicate and Red Dragon Model Works on a Facebook group, we host a hangout. And many times we're all just sitting around building, painting, talking. And a lot of the times the guys are asking me questions about how did you get that skin tone, or what is your process on that skin tone while they're watching me paint. Now, a lot of times I'll show them what I'm doing, but I don't walk them through. I don't walk them through the steps from beginning to end. They tend to come in and say, how did you do that? And I'll show them, just in bits and pieces. So I don't know who suggested it, but it was one of the guys. I believe it was Tommy, maybe, that brought up, why don't we all get a same bust, and you can show us how to do it from beginning to end. So I thought that'd be a pretty good idea. So we had percolated this for about, I don't know, a couple months. And then I got a hold of Mike. Mike, I didn't want to bother him with it because I know he's busy. So, but finally I reached out to Mike. We had somebody else doing it, but he got busy. He had to, his job kind of took over. So I reached out to Mike and I asked Mike, I said, Mike, can you come up with a bust, maybe about the size of a baseball, maybe a little bit bigger, that all the guys can purchase. And then we can do this online class, so to speak. And Mike said, fine, he'll do it. So I'm going to show you that bust in a moment. So this is what I'm proposing. Now, everybody that's getting one of these busts from NY3D Creations, the link is in there. If you guys would like to be a part of this, the bust costs $50 plus shipping. So you contact NY3D Creations. I'll show you what this bust is in a moment. And you can follow along with this. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this live on Red Dragon Model Works right here. It's going to be live. I'm going to go from step one, other than the priming. I'm going to have whoever picks up the bus, and I know how many people we have. I'm going to ask them to prime the bus before we go live. I use an automotive primer filler. It would be best if you do that, but you can use whatever primer you want. And then once the primer stage is done, and we're going to go from there and start layering down the flesh tones. My primary flesh tones are Badger Stynylrez. Then I go into my skin tones, which is Pro Acro, maybe some Vallejo. And then from there, I go into oils. So we're going to be doing all of that live. I'm not charging anybody. There'll be no buy me a coffee. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to get hate on this. I don't look down my nose at anybody that does Patreon, buy my coffee or whatever. If you would like to donate something to this, a little funds to help, do this, my email's down there. It's, Red Dragon Model Works at gmail.com. You can PayPal me. You can contact me. That's totally up to you. But that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to give back to you in the community. Now, I'm also probably going to hear from some people that are the gatekeepers and some of the people that do this. And I'm not, my intention is not to stir up any trouble with anybody. My whole sole purpose to do this is to, hey, Stan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, the bus does look good, Stan. My whole purpose to do this is to, show you my process. From there, you could take it anywhere you want. My process isn't the best. It isn't the greatest. There's a million ways to skin this cat. All of them are good ways. There's no wrong way to do this. There's just different techniques on how to get to the point. I tend to go with I don't like the heavy what do you would call it, like the Spanish style. I like to have mine more, figurine type. So, hey Josh, so if this is something you guys are interested in, I'm gonna leave the link. I'm gonna show you guys the bust in a moment. It's a bust. She's about maybe yay big, about the size of a Coke can. There's a lot of real estate to do this. You're going to need an airbrush. You're going to need primer. You're going to need, if you're going to follow along with me, whatever Stynylrez you have or whatever colored primer you got or whatever paints you got, and a hairdryer. So this, let me show you, is the figure. This is the figure that we're going to be doing. Now, as you can see, it's just you have a lot of real estate here for the skin tones and the eyes. She's going to be an elf. I know how I'm going to paint her. I'm going to discuss it with the guys, but she's going to have a Caucasian skin, a very fair Caucasian skin. So this is the figure. This is what we're going to be painting, guys. Anybody out there that would like to order this figure, you can get it from NY3 and follow along with this. You can get it from ny3dcreations.com and it's $50. I'm going to sit down and find out once these things start shipping to the people that are going to be online with me, then I'll make up a decision on what the day is and how we're going to go from there. But it's going to happen, guys. So this is the figure. Now, you can go like this here. You can go with the metals or whatever. I'm going to do this in leather and then maybe some metal filigree, and I'll do that all live. And that's about the size of it. You see the Coke can, you see the size of the figure. It's a beautifully printed figure. I want to thank my buddy Stan, my UK brother. He suggested it. And, of course, Mike for printing them up for us at a discount price. It's $50, brothers. It's not bad for what you're getting. You're getting a really good print, a really good figure, a bust, and then you sit down with us and say, yeah, here's the stand. It goes in there, fits really nice in there. There it is there. So, sorry about that. So I'm pretty excited. Well, what did I do here, dumbass? Sorry about that. That's my grandson. So there she is. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. She is. This is the kind of stuff I love painting. So, but anyway, I just want to show you guys that. Let me go back to this right here. Where is she? Where? Come on, Gilbert. What did you do? So there is the figure. She's right there. If this is something, let's see, Josh, is going to be a fun time, learn something new. Yeah, I mean, I think I know I get asked a lot. How did you do this? How did you do that? Can you show me what you did here, Gil? You know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I just wanted to show you guys, you know, what we're going to be doing. If you want to be a part of this, it'll be in the coming weeks. We're coming into April, so I would think it would be mid-April, sometime in April, maybe the middle of April. That way, give Mike time to print these up, ship them out, you know, to people. So maybe the latter part of April. So, you know, if you guys would like to be a part of it, you can go to the link is right there in the chat. I'll also have a link down below. That's it for anybody that buys that. It'll be $50 for, again, the figure is about the size of a Coke can, you know, the bust. So anybody that would like to be a part of this can order it from ny3dcreations.com. He's given us a decent price on it, $50, you know, plus shipping, of course. It'll be a little bit more if you're in the UK, if he has to ship it to the UK and Canada, because it is what it is. But continental US is, you know, you'll have the US shipping prices, and then whatever, if you want to follow along in Canada or in the UK or wherever, of course, you know it's going to cost a little bit more to ship it out. But there it is, guys. We've been discussing this for a while. I don't ever do this classes like this, but you know what? I think it's time. I showed you guys how I do it. Is it the best way to do things? No, there are other ways to do it. But I'm going to show you my system and how I do things. So, hey Tim, how you doing, buddy? So, there's the figure. You guys can go back and watch this. You know, again, I'm not charging for a class. It's going to be free. The class. You know, it's up to you. I mean, if I never take look down my nose at a donation, but I'm not asking for one. So. Let me make that clear right now. We're doing this for the guys. I'm doing this for the guys. I'm doing it to see if you guys would like to be a part of it. The more the merrier. The StreamYard holds up to 10 people. You got so there's up to 10 people, that at least with the version I have. I can have up to 10 people in the room, in the class. And then whoever's watching online in the comment section, if you got any comments, you know, whatever. So again, it'll be probably, I don't know, mid-August, somewhere around there. That's the bust. If you guys would like to be a part of it, you know, leave a comment in the comment section. You know, hit me up on Facebook through the messenger if you got Facebook. If not, you know, you can always drop me an email or message me. If a lot of you guys got my information, you know how to get a hold of me. So I'd like to see, you know, hey, I'd like to see some of the car guys, you know, getting involved in this. You know, I mean, I know, look, whatever you learn here, you could use for smaller figures, whatever. If you want to do dioramas or whatever, a lot of it is going to be airbrush management, basically. You know, shading, stuff like that. There, inks, you know, oils. So if this is something you want to be a part of, I welcome you all. So again, ny3dcreations.com. I'll leave everything, the link below. It's right there. The link right now is in his in the chat, ny3dcreations.com. That's going to be, I don't know if he has it up on his website yet. I'll have to get a hold of him. But you can pay through PayPal, you know, or on this site, you know, and then we can go from there. So there it is, guys. We're going to do an online class. I'm hoping to get, it's going to be a long one, guys. So if you're going to be a part of this, I probably would like to start it early, and it'll probably be on a weekend. But you can get most of the work can be done in one day. Skin tone, you know, the basics, the oils and stuff like that. That's going to take a little longer, but we can work that. We can incorporate other classes to finish her. So let me know what you guys think of this, man. I'm gonna let you guys go. I talked enough. How long have I been on here? I can't even tell how long I've been on there. Oh, 15 minutes. So I've got a few more projects that coming up, and I'll probably film those also. I did just finish the Dorothy, Wizard of Oz Dorothy from NY3D Creations for my mother, and now she wants the other ones. So I got to do the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and what is it, the Scarecrow for her. I've got another one coming in that I think you guys will enjoy. It's from the Final Fantasy game. It's from my daughter. A few other things in the works, you know, and then whatever else good, cool things Mike can print up, you know. But again, I hope to see you guys then. I'll keep stay tuned, stay posted. I'll keep making updates on this the closer we get to the day. Once I have the date set, and I talked to the guys this weekend, we have the date set. I will post the date, and then we'll have a couple of updates up until the time it's happening. So you guys have a great week. It's Monday. It's a little chilly out here, but we're supposed to get warmer weather. You guys do good. Be great, man. Be good to each other. Be kind to each other. Leave all the politics and all that nonsense where it belongs. Love your children. Love your families. Leave the drama to the queens, brothers and sisters. And build or paint the damn model. It's Gilbert saying peace. I hope to see you all there. ny3dcreations.com. There's the bus. She's $50 plus shipping. Hit the brother up, man. You guys have a good one, man.